This is Toasted. And
Bloodrayne.
in the morning, it's Toast. Well, I'm going to start talking to myself in the third person. I'm off to a good start in this show. I already knew this was going to be my own little personal uh, hellhole as far as the show is concerned because I've got too much going on in my life. My dad's got stage 3 cancer. Just found that out over the holidays. And he went into the hospital this morning. And now uh, I have to travel long ways and then travel back. So I'm not with it this morning. However, Bloodrayne has got a lot of stuff to share with you this morning. It might be a quick show because my brain is just like, so I apologize for any inconvenience of my lack of responding and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to turn the floor over to Bloodrayne. This is Toasty.
Good morning. I do have something that Toast and I basically agreed upon because this time of year is very hard for many people, very stressful for our children. We both agreed upon that if you are having any suicide thoughts or any suicide problems, stressed out and stuff, please reach out to your medical physicians, your emergency suicide prevention hotlines. If you have littles, please keep an eye on them. Suicide is not fun to deal with. Um, I've had to deal with it myself. I've lost many family members to it.
If some of you out there can empower yourselves by doing research on this, on how to talk somebody out of it. Um, but it is something that, uh, by the way, Canada's doing these pushing assisted death. But I don't think I'll be able to cover that this morning. Like I said, my brain's all. But I'm going to pass it back to you.
All right, give me a minute. I'm actually looking for the prevention hotline number.
All you have to do is type it in on Google and it'll pop right up.
The crisis hotline is 988. If you actually need to use it, please use it. Um, it is important. There are many people who rely on you. There are many people who care about you and would rather see you here in the now instead of at a funeral home.
Just
So if you,
remember, thoughts can change very quickly and put
yes,
somebody in a bad state of mind, and they can change quickly again and bring them back.
just like the fact that I've got to keep an eye on my co-host, Mr. Toasted Webs here, in case he has any problems, because he's going through a hard time himself. So,
This
on to,
sucks.
yeah, it does suck. We've both been there. That's not what I want. Both been there, and we both burned the t-shirts. But if you need, even getting a hold of your friends online also helps you too. So if you do feel suicidal, please contact 988 and it will help you, or contact your family, friends, and family to get you through your hard
Oh yeah,
time.
that's right. They booted up some three-digit numbers over the years besides the nine and the two ones.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you.
All right. So, what we have going on in the US right now is we have some severe hurricanal type rainfall in the
Did you
west.
say hurricanal,
Mm-hmm.
as
Yes.
in assload of hurricane?
Uh-huh.
What is that? Is that a tooth? Did that just happen?
It
Ladies and
happened.
gentlemen, you can't see it, but I'm looking at it. Literally lost a tooth right in front of me. Oh, wow.
Uh, that was not fun. It was actually just the enamel part. Um, thanks COVID. Thanks everything.
You've never lost a tooth on a pre recorded during a show. Come on now.
No, no, I haven't.
Oh, I knew this show was gonna suck, but this is getting ridiculous. Back to you.
Hey, Toast. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can actually.
Do you want me to show everybody your tooth?
No,
Alright, well, I'll leave that off then.
leave it off.
Wow.
It was the front part. Yeah. And that's most of that is from the fact that we've had the COVID lockdowns, lockdowns for dentist offices here in PA that went for 9 months. And it takes a toll on a person. Even having COVID takes a toll on a person. That, okay, besides the fact that you lose your sense of smell, you also do get body rashes. Now, back to the what is going on, squirrel. Um, we have about 14 people dead on the West Coast because they're getting swept away from the fast pacing waters. California is not used to having this amount of water. We have COVID taking its ugly rear again. And with the fact that China has laxed its travel bans and opened up its doors, we
It's not the Wuhan virus anymore, it's the white lung virus.
the white lung virus is basically the same thing as what we saw when COVID first started happening. Um,
Same
it
shit, different day. By the way, here in about 9 days, me and Bloodrayne here started the watching of the COVID back in 2020 when it first.
No, not 2020. See, this is what's really getting me with people is they keep thinking it was 2020. It was actually 2019. 2019 because it was January 18th, 2019 when I was doing the Australian forest fires that was severely damaging.
You could
And
Blood Rain. It wasn't January 2019 because I was still homeless.
no, it was January 2019.
Ooh, January 2019. It can't be January 20.
It was January 2019.
I could actually probably pull up the old log and see that you first messaged me on January 2020.
No, January 2019. CNN. January 2019 COVID. They like to say January 18th, 2022, coronavirus pandemic and Omicron variants news. That's where the Omicron came in, was January as well. But it's actually not. It was first January 2019 because in December of 2019, China was actually reporting a weird flu like virus going around. Now, if you take that and Australia forest fires, here's me going, neat, 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 December 17th, 2019. 2019, Australia is experiencing its hottest day across the country Tuesday, with the natural average. And if you look under Google, what caused the fires in Australia? 2019. Extreme drought in 2019 gave rise to bushfires of unprecedented intensity, which burnt more than 5.8 million, million hectares. In addition, causing catastrophic damage, the fires generated plumes of smoke that rose into the atmosphere and bumped the temperatures in the higher atmosphere of over 3 Celsius. So, Toast, now do you remember when COVID started?
I've got the first time you've ever sent me a message on a page right here. It was 1/20/20 at 4:26 in the morning, according to log.
And
You can't mess with the log, and you know it.
but if you actually look at my screen, Toast, when did the Australian forest fires started?
And um um in the fall of 2019.
Thank you. Who was reporting on those fires at that time?
You were,
Why?
because nobody else was.
Exactly. Why?
Because there was a lot of animals and
Mass
uh
populations of medical trees that could have been saved.
and that's probably the reason why I got burned down anyway. Um,
Mhm.
we don't know how many species of trees, plants, animals no longer exist because of that fire.
Yep, it was a natural extinction. Not natural, but a natural extinction because they kept letting the fires go. So, when somebody says COVID-19 happened in 2020, no, it happened in
All right,
2000.
you want the breakdown? You want to know when it really started? It started the moment the government requested a quarantine facility, as I'm going to call it.
Mm, that was fun.
That was in October of 2019, if I remember correctly, and Dabu 7 is the one that reported on it. And I was like, why are they trying to do an umbrella corporation style, what is it, Resident Evil
Mm-hmm.
uh, type of building, lock up, lockdown, whatever, name your. Well, it's because they already knew that something escaped. And by the way, we something really bad came through in November. I got it. Everybody else got it. All the YouTubers I know that I'm subscribed to it were sick in some fashion, way, shape, or form. Back to you.
Yeah, it actually started happening when we let our military go over to China to train. It happened in August 2018. They came back home and were sick.
And then people made a medical decision, and now they're having complications from that medical decision. Some of them were mandated, all
Mm-hmm.
right, but we all know what that medical decision is, all right. We're not giving out medical advice on here, so I'm gonna give
Nope.
that straight away. That's why we're calling it. People made a medical decision, did they not?
They made a medical decision.
They and they were, well. Let's just cut to the chase on it. Now there's side effects from that medical decision.
And forced vaccinations. Oops, that's also a medical decision on your
For
own.
forced medical decisions? Is that what you meant?
I didn't say nothing, did I?
Ah, fucking YouTube's algorithm.
Again?
Take your dick out of my ass, YouTube, please and thank you.
They always like to band us, don't they?
No, I think the CEO of YouTube gets off on tying us all up.
All right. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, we have Brazil polling
Oh, that's a big one. Everybody's talking about that right now.
polling a United States, which is really weird. Yes, their people stormed the Capitol just like the United States. Let's hope they don't blame us because what happened here in the US was on TV.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Nah, I'm just playing.
I mean, the former Brazilian president posted photos of himself in a hospital in Florida. He evacuated to Florida.
Now that is what you call a coward.
Yes, it is.
If you're going to be supportive of that many people, I know personally. I I have like 703 followers like on the page right now,
Mm-hmm.
and and if they all came to me, we're gonna work some shit out. But I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna listen to every one of them. I'm gonna try to figure what the hell is going on. Back to you.
Back to me. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Travel problems still. Still massive disruption in our flights, companies going on. Some people, the companies, the CEOs are saying it's a technical problem when look at the disruption that happened during Christmas time. Okay, we had storms. We had people who were trying to get to see families during the holidays. And it's January 10th, and we still have problems with flights. That's not a technical difficulty.
It was done deliberate, and we don't know why. We don't know who.
We don't even know if it was the evil government or it was just the, you know, companies basically not wanting to do their jobs
I
because
think it
they
was
were
a foreign entity that got in and hacked some stuff and blah blah.
yeah, I don't think it was that. All right, what else do we have? Israel, G GVIR orders police to take down Palestine flags, testing limits of his authority. Oh, snap! That's not going to be good.
What?
All right, so when you take down anyone's national flag, especially from Palestine, Israel doing it to Palestine, that's a declaration of war. You,
Oh yes, great. Another prophecy is coming true. Great. It's
it
2023. Prepare yourself for the shit storm.
let's see, former U.S. fighter pilot arrested in Australia over Chinese training allegations. Singled out, whatever. That's nothing new. I'm looking at. I'm losing CNN because I just bruised BBC, and now we're gonna bruise other newspaper outlets or other news outlets. But I
All
mean,
controlled by the CIA. Moving on.
moving on. Um, let's see. I mean, most part right now we've got a lot of severe floodings going on. Um, very crappy weather. If you are boots on the ground, going to help out rescues, please be advised to be super careful with what you're doing. Go and look for your American Red Cross rescuers, forest firefighters, rescuers, tents, so on and so forth, to help out. Don't be a hinder to the rescuing. Let's see. Not really caring about the Georgia Bulldogs. Blech. I am now on Penn Live, where I live. Oh, that guy that's in that Dallas team that collapsed on the football field. He's technically from Pennsylvania. So he's been on my news all the time, which is not fun. Um, Will Delmar Hennel play football again? Here's what the doctors say about the Bills' safety. See, it's on Pennsylvania news because the safety was actually from Pennsylvania. Ugh. Here's me going, whatever. Since the Ice Age, that's on news. Oh, oh, oh! Company leaked to the 2022 Pennsylvania crash involving the lab monkeys.
Wait, we reported on that.
Uh-huh. The com-
Wow, that came back to say hello to us.
oh, yes. The company leaked to the transportation of lab monkeys involved in the accident near Danville a year ago has ceased operations. Suspicious. That confirms by Jeffrey Quebedeaux, owner of, I have no idea how to pronounce this name because it's a Q, so bear with me. Transportation and the U.S. Department of Transportation records. The records show that it's a Quebec company, was placed out of service on March 19th for failing to respond to the request to the performance and safety audit and its DOT's number of deactivation on September 15th.
By the
People for
way, we are the White Rabbit. The the Q is a false flag, and I don't know who made it, and we don't know. But follow us anyway. Continue on.
anyway, people for ethical treatment of animals, PETA, had accused the Louisiana Trucking Company of illegally transporting monkeys to laboratories. They were laboratory monkeys. The monkeys involved in the incident last January 21st was on the Route 54 Interstate 80 accident were being transported for him, but not by the company itself. The shutdown occurred after PETA said it submitted evidence to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which is the USDA, that the company appeared to be illegally transporting hundreds of long-tail marquise, which is a monkey, to laboratories. However, the Lincoln Post trucking company stated, I haven't transported primates in over a year. All the forms and documents were falsified in transporting these primates.
What do we know? Do we know what they had? If they were
No,
infectious or
because
not?
I I had been trying to figure out what they were transporting because it was actually not that far from me where this tractor trailer turned over.
All right. Did you see any sickness or spreading of anything weird around that time?
No, not even the woman who was actually trying to help the monkeys, who manhandled them a little bit. Most of the authorities had reported to stay away from the monkeys because nobody knew what they had at the time. And I tried to file up reports about that, and I can't find anything. It's been scrubbed.
It's Black Ops Operation! Yay! Back to you.
Revealed in a commercial monkey importer falsely listed the firm as the transport company on multiple toast in 2022. Just for the record, I want everyone to know that I have done nothing wrong in the industry. That's what the owner of this trucking industry said. He added he will not in the future do anything wrong because the feds have made me sign paperwork saying that I would never come back into the research field. He posts details.
Yo, that is like red flag right there. Like there's something there. There's a little bit of smoke there. Let's go find the fire. Oh wait, no, it's Black Ops. We don't want to.
This this even gets much more weirder. In August, the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fishery notified him his purpose proposed facility was not exempt from the state probation on possession of non-human primates. Mm, wow. So that tractor trailer that turned over had 100 monkeys involved. And the area the accident had arrival earlier in the day at, guess where? There was another accident. Want me to keep
somebody,
going? There was
somebody was
another.
sabotaging the route.
Oh, it's not just that. It was on its way to New York's JFK.
Uh oh.
Uh huh.
I bet you that's how they're spreading the virus.
Well, see, technically, any animals that are coming from other countries are actually supposed to be stuck in quarantine for at least 90 days.
You
They were,
know that's the way it was, but versus the
hey,
way it is now.
there's more. They were being transported to a CS primate in Kaiser, Missouri for quarantine in 37 crates stored in the tractor trailer pull by a pickup truck. Toast. There was more than one incident. So there was the tractor trailer, there was a pickup truck. Oh, it gets worse. This is ridiculous. The incident occurred, according to the state police, when the pickup truck, driven by a Kobe M. Brooks of Keystone Heights, Florida. So basically, this sounds like this whole incident last year was prime problems of trying to create something. The impact.
Uh huh. I smell a cover up.
I smell the movie Outbreak.
Oh, great.
Dustin Hoffman.
All right. Well, I am getting more and more tired, so we need to move on.
All right. So here's what we have going on in the United States. We have more storms, more COVID because of the holidays. Please be mindful. Please be understanding of people who wear medical masks. Don't diss us. Some of you don't even know if we have pre existing health problems.
Yeah, like my teeth look all messed up. So, of course, I'm going to wear a mask.
Same as me. My teeth are all messed up. Um, some of us parents, we don't have other family members to give us breaks and stuff to take, from taking care of our kids. We're maxed out and we're burnt out. We're tired. Um, I mean, be very vigilant. Please be vigilant with this COVID. You don't know who it's going to hit. You don't know what family members you can lose. But be caring, be understanding, be kind to humanity. If you see someone having problems and starting to cry at a cash register because they can't feed their family, do acts of kindness. Give to your children's food banks, give to stores, even if it's just $1 or $3 to whatever program that they're running to fundraise money for. It can be feeding your kids' school, it can be feeding your local children's food bank. Be kind. Um, you don't know who's in hard times, you don't know who's okay. Be mindful of your family members. If somebody's having severe depression, do mental health days. You know, kids, if they're having a hard time, call the school up and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. My kid needs a mental health break." Even if it's just the first week of school, they're back from Christmas vacation and stuff like that in school, they can be burnt out. As soon as you, just in a flash of your eyes, they can be burnt out. What else, Toast?
I think that pretty much covers it. I knew it was going to be a short show. Is there anything else that you need to touch base on real quick?
Make sure you stock up safely and smartly on foods.
Yes, I agree on that one. All right, any final thoughts?
As one of my brothers would say, be kind to yourself, be kind to you, for you are part of humanity. You are loved, you are cared for, you are kind of heart. Peace.
This has been Toasted and
Bloodrayne.
in the morning. Peace.